What's good, Melanin Warriors? And it is so good to be back, man. Like, so good. Life has been such a roller coaster, but it's your boy, KC Fowler. We're diving into one of the most controversial words in the English language, the N-word. Y'all know what the N-word is. This episode isn't about shock value or disrespect. It's about understanding history, understanding power, and understanding how language has been used throughout time to shape the way people think about entire groups of human beings, i.e. us. So let's go ahead and jump into this thing, man. It's the Melanin Warriorz Podcast, baby. Let's go.
Stand for something, you can fall for anything. Melanin Warriors. Let's go. M-E-L-A-N-I-N. Warriors. M-E-L-A-N-I-N. Warriors. M-E-L-A-N-I-N. Warriors. Melanin Warriors. Melanin Warriors. I shade all my kings and queens. Melanin Warriors. Either you stand for something or fall for anything.
So most people associate this word with America, slavery, and racism, but the story actually starts much earlier. The roots of the word can be traced back to the Latin word niger, which simply means black, y'all. Over time, that word evolved through Spanish and Portuguese into the word negro. Or on its own, the word was originally descriptive, but history would transform it into something way much darker. As European nations expanded their empires and became heavily involved in the transatlantic slave trade, millions of Africans were captured, sold, and transported across the Atlantic Ocean, which you all guys know if you've been to a history class. During this period, language became a tool of power. Africans were stripped of their names, they were stripped of their culture, they were stripped of their religions, and they were stripped of their identity. The word that eventually became the N-word was increasingly used not as a description, but as a label of inferiority. Think about that for a moment, y'all. Before chains were placed on the body, chains were placed on the mind. If you can convince society that a group of people is less than human, it becomes easier to justify treating them as property. And that's exactly what happened during slavery. Throughout the 1700s and the 1800s, the word became deeply connected to the institution of slavery. It appeared in newspapers, political speeches, advertisements for runaway slaves, and everyday conversations among those who supported the system. It wasn't just a word, it was a reminder of who held power and who didn't. Even after slavery ended, the word didn't disappear. It followed Black Americans into the era of Jim Crow segregation, racial violence, and discrimination. It was shouted during lynchings. It appeared on racist signs. It was used to justify denying Black people equal access to schools, jobs, voting rights, and opportunities. For many older generations, hearing that word immediately bring back memories of some of the darkest periods in American history. And yes, in American history, no matter how much they try to wash it away. And as y'all can see what's going on now, some people are calling it the Jim Crow 2.0, but we're not focusing on politics right now, man. We just focus on history of the N-word. So then something interesting happened in the 20th century. Portions of the highly melanated community began to reclaim the word through music, art, comedy, and everyday conversation. Some people attempted to take ownership of a term that had been used against them for centuries. The idea was simple. If we take the word and redefine it ourselves, then it loses some of its power as a weapon. And it absolutely did that. I know myself and plenty of others, you know what I'm saying, we use the word and it's considered to be a word of endearment. We don't keep it tethered to slavery and the negativity that was used for it. Because if you know, now that you know the origin of the word, there's nothing negative about it. But not everyone agrees with that approach. Some people believe reclaiming the word is an act of resistance and cultural ownership. Others believe that no matter how it's pronounced or who says it, the painful history attached to it can never truly be erased. Even today, there are strong opinions on both sides of that debate. But what's important is understanding the words don't exist in a vacuum. They carry history, they carry memories, they carry emotions. The N-word carries the weight of slavery, segregation, survival, resilience, pain, and resistance to all of that at the same time, y'all. So when we talk about this word, we're really talking about much more than language. We're talking about history. We're talking about identity. We're talking about the long struggle of dignity and equality that our people are still fighting for in 2026, which is just wild to me. So whether you believe the word should never be used or believe it has been successfully reclaimed by parts of the culture, one thing remains to be true. You can fully understand the word without understanding the history behind it. So y'all go ahead and put some in them comments, man. Like, subscribe, and share, all that good stuff. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling about the N-word. Do you say it? Do you not say it? Do you care who says it or who doesn't say it? Y'all go ahead and put some in the comments and let me know. And that's what we do it here for the Melanin Warriorz Podcast, man. We always dig deeper. We ask the questions. We examine history without any of the filters that social media and just the way they do things here leads us to believe, y'all. So, like I said, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. And that in my people, I say.
Let's go. M-E-L-A-N-I-N. Warriors. M-E-L-A-N-I-N. Warriors.